Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing a video all about eyeshadows, eyeshadow 101, eyeshadow application, what types of eyeshadow there are, what do you buy when you want eyeshadow? So we're going to start off with what is eyeshadow. So eyeshadow is basically powder that goes over your eyelids. It's kind of weird if you think about it, but it's basically powder that goes over your eyelids, and you can use different colors to create different looks. So there are several different types of eyeshadows. There are eyeshadows that are actually cream shadows, and this is from Maybelline. This is called Color Tattoo. I'm sure you guys, if you've been around on YouTube, you guys have heard about this. It looks like this. It's just basically a cream shadow, and you just take it and just rub it all over your lid. So there are cream shadows, and there are of course the basic single eyeshadows, which just look like this. They're just powder eyeshadows, and there are a lot of different colors of those all over. And then there are eyeshadows that come in a palette that basically look like this, and it just has a bunch of different colors that come in one little compact, which I think is very helpful. So the next little thing is how to apply eyeshadow. So I always tell people, when people ask me about eyeshadow and how do I even start, I always say start off light, and natural. That is like the neutral. Like natural, neutral, and light is like the keywords to becoming good at makeup when you're starting off with eyeshadows. So one of the easiest ways that I tell people to apply eyeshadow is basically it's going to go in a gradient form. So the gradient is going to start from the inner corner of your eye, which is right here. So you're going to start off with a gradient of light to dark. So you're basically going to start light, and I recommend keeping your eyeshadow light all the way until you get right about here, kind of where your eye like ends. Like if you're looking straight, kind of where your eye like the round part ends, if that makes sense. And then just go ahead and apply a little bit of a darker color. I usually recommend starting off with the same two colors, but just getting different shades of each one. This palette, this is the Naked Basics, for example. So I'd start off with a light shade, so maybe this one right here, and then I would grab a shade that is the same, but just a little bit darker, so maybe this one. So you want to use those two. So that one goes in the, ooh, I still have a bunch of lip swatch. So like I was saying, you want to start off with a light color and then choose a little bit of a darker color. And honestly, the only tool I think you need when you're starting off with eyeshadow is a blending brush, and you can find those anywhere. I recommended the e.l.f. blending brush. It's literally $1 at Target. I'd recommend that one. It's just a very simple, easy blending brush. And the key to being good at eyeshadow anytime is to blend. You want to blend the heck out of it, and it'll usually look good. Same thing goes if you're trying to, ooh, that is a hummingbird or a bee, a giant bee. I don't know what that was. My mom hit a bird the other day. We were driving home from church, or we were driving to church, and it was like, and then like I think it fell on the road and died. And then I ran over a frog on the way home. Like it was dark out, and I could see it like hopping, and then I like ran over it. And I was like, ugh. So, like I said, the same thing goes as if you're trying to create a colored look. So I'm just gonna grab a giant old palette that you probably won't get when you're starting off with makeup, but this is a giant palette full of colored eyeshadows. So let's say I want to create a blue eyeshadow look, so you can also do the gradient with more than two colors. So I would start off with the very lightest blue they have, and possibly even like a light shimmery nude like base color. That is awesome for when you're working with color. If you can just always start off with putting a light shade, ooh, you can't even see what I'm doing, sorry, a light shade in the inner corner of your eye. And then let's say I was going for a blue look, so I'd take the second lightest blue, maybe this one or this one, and apply that like right here. And then I would just go ahead and grab maybe this blue and put it just out here. And then if you want to go even a little bit farther, take like maybe one of these darker blues, you can't even see, I'm sorry, right here, and put that in your crease and just blend it all together. So the same kind of strategy goes with everything that you either do. When you're working with neutrals, it's a lot easier just to kind of throw some on your lid and blend them out. But with colors, I'd recommend starting off with the lightest, I don't know. But yeah, start from light to dark, and that is one thing that is going to help you immensely with eyeshadow. So as far as, I want to touch on the cream shadows a little bit more. So you can find these at any drugstore. They are called Maybelline Color Tattoos. I'd really recommend starting off with a base of some sort. So I'm going to recommend two to you guys. So the first one is this, and this is the e.l.f. Eyelid Primer. The reason I talk about this so much is because it really does work amazing, and this is also only $1, and it's available pretty much anywhere. It's at Target, so most places have Target. So I'd recommend putting this down before you put any eyeshadow down. And basically what primer does is it just creates a smooth surface on your eyelid. It also helps to control any oil if you have oily eyelids that can cause your eyeshadow to crease. This also helps to prevent the wearing off of your eyeshadow. So I'd recommend this before you buy any eyeshadow, to pick up a primer, and basically all you do is just put this on your eyelid and just blend it out. You guys can watch some of my get ready with me videos, you'll see how I do that. So the next base you can also get is a cream eyeshadow. This is by Maybelline. It's the Color Tattoos. I recommend these very, very highly. They're about $5 at any drugstore. They basically are just a cream shadow that you put down on your eyelid, and you can skip the primer if you use one of these, because these are basically primers. They're pretty much waterproof, I feel like, so these are awesome to put down all over your eyelid before you start any looks. So that is my whole video on eyeshadow and eyeshadow 101. I hope this was helpful to you guys. Just remember, light and natural and neutral and breezy and beautiful is the key to eyeshadow. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below, and I'll talk to you guys all later. Bye.